What's up? I see me. What's up? Whoever's tuning in out there, you ready for a little treat, a 30-minute something talking about sports? It's the Huff and Puff Sports Buzz. Of course, I am Stacy Huff, the Huff. So my man Chad the Barber will be along shortly. Tell others, though. Share the page. Let them work it out. Huff and Puff Sports Buzz. 30 minutes of fun. Sports talk based out of the Columbia South CAC area right here with you. Give me some music so we can get it kicked off then. Ah, there it is. That's a preamble. I was like, hey, oh, hey. I'm just not getting over USC homecoming weekend. BAR, Black Alumni Reunion, off the chain every year. I was over at Medallion Center last Friday night. The tailgate all day Saturday. It was good. Ended kind of controversially, so you saw that in the news, but it's a great time most of the day. The bad things spoil a great time. You enjoy seeing old friends and family, et cetera, et cetera. Kim Wilson, thanks for tuning in on Facebook Live. Thank y'all out there for tuning in. Huff and Puff Sports Buzz, a production of Huff Nation Sports. Again, I am Stacey Huff. The Huff's a lot to talk about in the world of sports. Since we last were here, the Boston Red Sox became the World Series champions. In baseball, a lot of people don't follow baseball. I kind of still do, but I'm a Yankees fan, so I'm not going to stay on that topic too long. Anybody want to have any questions or comments they want me to cover here, you can put it inside the commentary section on Facebook Live. Okay, so we got the Boston Red Sox stuff. Out of the way, I got to get an editorial moment and share some thoughts about what's going on at the University of Maryland. Enhancement going on the University of Maryland. Was it August 13th, July 13th? A young man named Jordan McNair, lineman on the Maryland football team, collapsed and died of the complications from a heat stroke he had on the field in Maryland. The coach has been suspended. Maryland has admitted at first they were at fault for pushing the young man past his limits. If you're late to the story, a lot of you've seen it. If not, you will be seeing it. Anyway, the young man died, 18, 19 years of age. Maryland decided yesterday they were going to reinstate the coach who oversaw the operation. I've never seen a situation that high profile kid die. The school immediately admits they're wrong. There's video of the coach pushing players too far, and the coach keeps the job. So the backlash of that was immediate. It was furious. It was fast. It was everything it needed to be. Shout out to all those who gave them a hard time about that. So now today, 24 hours after that horrible decision, Maryland has now come back and fired DJ Durkin. Don't know the gentleman, don't care to know him, but I don't know why he would keep his job after a freshman player dies on his watch when the strength and conditioning coach took the hit and you hired that strength and conditioning coach. So interesting to me how and why. He's have a little counter right here. How they was allowed to even consider that. And the word came out when the story broke. It was that gracias. And the story was that the Board of Regents met and the university president wanted to fire the coach, which seems like a no-brainer fire. The Board of Regents told the president of the university that if he did try to fire the coach, they would fire him. So he had to reinstate him or get fired himself. So he's in the middle of a mess, and there's no good way out of that as far as just the universe or whatever you believe in. That's just wrong. Young man died. Somebody's got to be accountable other than just a strength and conditioning coach. But anyway, they reversed themselves, and DJ Durkin will now be unemployed. Players had started to mutiny. They walked out of meetings yesterday, and social media, they were making commentary to the fact of how they felt about, no adult standing up and being accountable for the death of their teammate, which is horrible. Hi there. It's okay, I'll go in. Thanks for tuning in as well. Speak Cal, make sure they go out basketball. So far, my son made the B team at Ridgeview. So they didn't. I don't know if they have another cut or not. Maybe they did, but he's doing well. He's gonna be fine. That's a powerful program over there. I think it's gonna be the start of a good thing. So I can shout out to all those kids that are trying out for your basketball teams right now. If you don't make it, keep working. If you do make it, keep working. Either way, the same answer is the same answer. Keep working. If you made the team, don't brag. If you didn't make the team, don't pout. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. It's from Huff Nation Sports. The answer is always to keep working. So let's get back out here to some other topics. So, my thing on the DJ Durkin thing, I'm glad he got fired. He should have never been considered to come back. Should have been a no-brainer. And Maryland has literally, in my opinion, blood on his hands for even entertaining that. They'll never be able to walk that back, even though they fired him. Now, why even go out yesterday and be that tone deaf to think you could ease this guy back into his job after the kid died on your watch because of physical exhaustion and being pushed beyond his limits, and then you're on tape pushing the kids beyond their limits, and which coaches do. You get that coaches they push, but when something happens, that's part of the unspoken code. If something happens, you got to man up and be responsible for what you do. How many coaches preach that to their kids, their athletes, and then when it's their turn to man up, the manning up didn't get quite done on that end. It's called being hypocritical. I'm not a big fan of that. Quinn McCullum, what's up out there, sir? Speaking of coaches, that's a good coach right there. That's a coach who understands and gets it. Quinn McCullum. Good luck to you, coach. I hope you had a good season this year. So that's just my little 2 cents on that. So other stories going around the NBA is, I always said 10 games in, we'll start mixing some patterns and trends. So to keep my own word, I do see some patterns I will share here just a little bit in the NBA that start to take shape. Some of them we kind of knew might be possible. Some of them maybe a little bit surprising. Also in the NBA, Tyronn Lue fired 6 games into this season. We kind of knew that he was LeBron, like LeBron kind of made him. LeBron leaves and he lasts 6 games without LeBron. I don't know, to be honest with you, like a lot of people, I will admit I don't know whether Tyronn Lue can coach or not. I don't know. LeBron gets a lot of credit when a team does well. Sometimes the coach and LeBron get credit when the team doesn't do well. But how much of that was Tyronn Lue calling shots? How much was LeBron? It depends on what level of conspiracy you happen to be on. How much LeBron runs everything he touches, everything. How he dominates everything. But Tyronn Lue was a championship player. He came up, Nebraska in college and won a championship with the Lakers. So he knows the game. So maybe he'll get another gig. But if I'm him, I'm not upset about leaving that team. The team LeBron left behind was absolutely hot dog water. It was soggy trash. It was some stale situations, some bad contracts, some bad attitudes, some lack of talent, some lack of athletic ability that LeBron covered up a lot of when he was there. And then Kevin Love, of course, is now hurt. So anyway, Tyronn Lue, maybe not the worst thing in the world, getting fired. And Larry Drew, who's going to be his interim, he says he don't want to even take the interim job unless they promise him some more money. Because if he's smart and knows like I know, he's not going to be that long either. The whole thing is going to be cleaned out after this year. So even if you're the interim coach, you and everybody sitting to your right on that bench and behind you, all the coaches, everybody will have to pack up their belongings and they can call our standing realtor, one of our sponsors of the program, and they can move at that point in time. So smart of him to want some money up front before he takes that horrible, terrible job. Terrible job. Also going on the NBA, y'all ready to tell me I was right about the Houston Rockets? Y'all ready? Y'all can text it if you want to. Don't be shy. Houston wasn't going to be good. Now this bad, nobody knew they'd be this bad. 1-5, I think. 1-6, something like that. Melo started a couple of games because Harden was suspended. And listen, I said it here. I'm not a genius. Nobody has said it's a genius. Everybody that knew when Ariza and the other kid, whose name I cannot say right now, when they left, the team got defensively worse. The offense that Carmelo was going to add wasn't going to be better than the defense they lost. Y'all with me? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Whatever offense Carmelo was going to bring was not going to be more valuable than the defense they let get away with those 2 guys. So I knew they weren't going to be as good a team. Anyway, it's the CP3 factor as well. CP3 just not supposed to win the championship, I don't believe. I guess Harden either. Neither one of them have played well enough to deserve that. So anyway, that's one of the little trends that's going on right now. I'll talk about a couple of others in just a moment. Celtics, maybe not as dominant as people thought. You know who's playing well, though? Not just the Sacramento Kings, who are playing better than everyone thought. How about Toronto Raptors? I joked and clowned Kawhi all summer. I clowned him when he got there. I do not like, and I still do not like, I will not be made to like Lowry's game at point guard for Toronto. I just don't like his game. But I don't think Kawhi lost much in this little year of chilling out. His little vacation year. I think Kawhi is still very much Kawhi, which means one of the better two-way players in the NBA. A quiet leader. He's not gonna say much, and let's hope he doesn't laugh. Let's hope no one says anything funny in that Toronto locker room, for the love of God. But Kawhi brings so much to the table, that leadership and that championship pedigree. So it's time for me to give him a little credit, other than clowning him for still. And Chad and I do this all the time, for still having the cornrows. I don't know. I think he's trying to go for the last man standing. They'll be back in style again for the third time by the time he cuts his cornrows. Just an interesting deal. Xavier Armfield, thanks for tuning in, sir. Exposure Sports. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Okay, let's go at some trends I'm noticing in the NBA. Not a lot of defense, right? We talk about the NFL not going to have defense because of the helmet rule. NBA, I mean, some of these scores are like ridiculous. The scoring totals and the three-point totals, which we'll talk about three-point shooting in a minute also, those numbers are going to be through the roof. Records are going to be broken. And with less defense being played, more possessions, I think you're going to see some records challenged or established, or some other precedents established, or some career firsts. Like, for instance, Westbrook, I think, is the average of triple-double the last couple of seasons. It might be a few guys do it this year or threaten it. LeBron might do it for the first time if he gets somebody to make some baskets. I just think, I mean, I'm not a big fan of, if y'all remember, y'all owners remember, they call it, the 70s, 80s NBA, early 80s. I'd rather be a little bit more, I like my scores to be a little bit like more like a, 195 or, 91, 83, in that range. I'm not really a big fan of the 142, 143 NBA games. I remember that era. The Denver Nuggets back with Alex English, our homeboy here, he and his teams, in that era when they were dominant, they were just outscoring people. They were one of the first teams, I think, in the NBA history to have 325-point-a-game scores. Don't make me name them now. Don't make me, it'll come to me in a minute. But English was one of them. And I mean, if you go back and look, this does have a little feeling again of back when the Bulls had that run. I know nobody wants to compare people to the Bulls, but what the Warriors have going right now, man, everybody's trying to shoot for them. Everybody's building their team to beat them, and nobody's really coming that close. I don't think the Rockets last year, that Game 7 was the closest anybody's ever going to get, and I think mentally that was a done deal. I think once the shooting left them, Harden didn't play well the last couple of games. I think that was a foregone conclusion, but nobody's going to get that close. I mean, this year won't be, I don't think it's going to be a problem. This will be 3 in a row, right? 3 in a row and 4 out of 5. Man, that's strong. That's coach breath. Now, which gets me to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, as much as everybody want to hate on the Warriors, people want to wish him away and think he's going to leave. Klay might be perfectly happy with having a game like he had the other night every other year or so. He can do it. He had the ball in his hand, something like, they score 52 points and make 14 threes. He had the ball in his hand, something like 19 seconds or something like that total. Yeah, amazing it is. That's what you call an efficient scoring machine. Oh, no, it was 9 dribbles. When he did it a few years ago and had, 31 points in a quarter, 41 points in a quarter, whatever it was, in a quarter, set the record. That in that particular game, I think he scored 60-plus points. He only took 9 dribbles. So all the hyper trainers who teaching these kids these 17 dribble combinations, all these kids who dribble side, my son being one of them, dribble east and west too much until they get to the rim, wasting dribbles. It can be done. Klay Thompson might be that guy. He may just stay and go and stay and just stroke threes until he's 40 years old. He's got money. He'll be all right. Yeah, Klay was really on fire. Mama called him Klay. We all better call him Klay. Klay was on fizz-eye. Klay was putting it in the eye hole. I know the rim had to look as big as the ocean the other night. But again, he's capable of this at any point in time. He's the third scorer on this team, folks. This guy holds 2 major records, scoring records or shooting records in NBA. Still in his prime. And he's the third option. Somebody put on Twitter, and I'll quote that here in the first half of our show. In the later part of the show, we're going to talk about LeBron and the Lakers. We're going to talk about DeRozan. And, of course, we'll talk about college football and NFL later on as we go. With a 30-minute show here, we're almost halfway done. But I wrote a tweet, I think it was, somebody said that what makes Golden State so strong and so really unstoppable is on a great night, Klay can do that. Steph can go off of, set a record he did the other night with, what was it? It was, he set a record 14th. Klay set the record for most threes. Steph went out and broke some other barriers with his, but he was the record holder before Klay, so Klay broke his record. That means saying you got guys on the same team fighting for historical place. But the comment I read says on a great night they can do that. On a bad night, on their worst night, the floor for the Golden State Warriors is KD post you up and beat you with 8 to 10 footers all night. So on their worst night, they're probably 8 points better than you, and you're playing a great game. On their best night, they're 30 points better than you, and it's going to be a clown show. It's going to be a carnival. It's going to be an amusement park. It's going to be a concert. It's going to be a set. It's going to be a kickback. It's going to be a party. All that for the Warriors if they own them. So your best day with them, KD is going to beat you. He's going to back whoever you put on him. He's going to back it down, and he's going to go for 35-40. Like he does in the postseason to get those MVPs. On a great night, him, Clay, Steph, maybe throw Draymond in, Iguodala, Duncan, you're going to get beat by 30-40. It's going to be embarrassing. You better hope it's not on TV.
S&M Realty of South Carolina is your premier real estate broker. When you are ready to buy, sell, or invest, contact Karen Alexander at 803-445-7185 for all your needs. She will assist you in finding the perfect home for you and your family. Contact Karen Alexander today at 803-445-7185. 20 years of experience in the business. Karen Alexander is your realtor. 803-445-7185. S&M Realty of South Carolina is your premier real estate.
No, man, I don't think Draymond's real at all, man. He ain't throwing no punches. I see Steph sticking somebody first.
I don't know. I tell
I
you
don't
what,
think Steph. I just
I like
don't
that.
think
You know
people
what?
have tried.
I like
Steph.
that. If them two ever come at us, then I got Steph. You got Draymond. You should take that deal. I'll take Steph.
You take Steph?
Oh yeah, I'd rather take Steph. Yeah.
Then Draymond?
Yeah, Steph's
Draymond soft.
Okay.
He's soft. Steph was like one of them light-skinned guys that back up and punch.
All right.
Just trying to get away. Bop, bop.
We see that entirely different. We see that entirely different. Mo Green, what's up, cousin from Philly? What's up, man? Now, Mo, I know you're a Philadelphian. Are you a Philly fan? Because I know you're a Knicks basketball fan. Are you a Philly football fan? And if so, what's going on with y'all? What's really going down? What's really going down? Jay, you want to talk football, or you're banned from talking football because you're a Raiders fan?
I think I can talk about any other team but my team.
And you know what?
How do you feel about getting Amari Cooper?
Do you know? I like that. Y'all giving away everybody else. Listen, do you know what the NFL is doing to us tomorrow night?
Making y'all watch the worst game ever. But the Raiders gonna win that.
It's hazing.
I know that's what it is.
I'm filing hazing charges.
1-6 versus 1-6. It's all right. It's gonna be a good game.
together.
It's gonna be action packed. It just ain't gonna be worth it. It's just not really worth it.
It's football.
It's all right, man. We'll get past this. We'll get past this year and next year and be the greatest team.
And the year of that, and then Jesus
once we
comes
get
back,
to Vegas, we'll have Jesus on our team. Then if he's coming back, he's gonna play for us.
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? Everybody wants. Everybody
He's
wants
a Raiders fan too.
Everybody wants. Yeah, obviously at 1-6 is setting up the miracle. The miracle is a setup.
Mirror. Yeah, exactly.
The NFL's making us all watch the Raiders and the 49ers tomorrow night.
What if we get bumped tomorrow morning?
On Thursday night.
They make somebody else, yeah.
Like that
Miami versus the Jets.
If NFL could do it without complaining, they'd be done, bro.
You think so?
Nobody wants to see the Raiders. Y'all don't
Man, you want to see the Raiders. Everybody wants to see. They all just want to see us do good.
Chad, I've been doing some
They
calculating.
just want us to see us do good.
I've been doing some calculating. I've been doing some ciphering like Seth Trail. I done carried my one. I done hooked me my little thing, my little hook, my little shelter over at it.
You suck it, man.
Listen, I already look. I got my slide rule out. You know what I came up with? The Raiders are still paying John Gruden $100 million per win. That's the biggest heist. That's bank robbery.
But you know what's about to happen? We about to give him $1 billion.
Might as well.
We'll get more wins.
We'll
get 10. We'll get 10 wins.
Right.
Next year, get $1 billion. We get a 10-win season. Make it to the playoffs. I'm happy with that.
Right.
It ain't my money.
No, you're right.
And the Vikings ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Corey Edie, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
That's my lawyer, everybody. Corey Edie, my lawyer.
Oh, for sure. Okay, then.
And as you can see, he's doing a great job because I made it.
Really?
I'm here.
Can he get you cut loose?
Hey, if he was doing a bad job, I would be watching. I wouldn't even be watching.
If you're really
I'd
good,
probably be asleep right
if
now.
you're really good, he get you on time. If he was really good.
Yeah,
Matt
he was
Lott
really good.
Matt
We
Lott
gotta work on that, Corey. I pay you too much. I pay you way too much.
The late Johnny Cochran would have had you here on time.
Late Johnny Cochran would have got me out of here. We'd have been rich by now.
You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about that before I say too much. Johnny Cochran,
What's wrong with Johnny
he's a
Cochran?
legend. I'm gonna leave him on because you'll get disrespectful.
How, man? It's Johnny.
So listen. I talked about
Johnny
this
C.
before you got here, JC. So Tyrod Lue, LeBron leaves and all of a sudden Lue is gone. That's because that's the power of LeBron.
What do you mean?
The name of the show is Trick or Treat. I'm glad let's do Trick or Treats real quick. I'm gonna give you some stuff. You tell me if it's a trick or a treat, and you give me some options. Okay.
Is it a trick or a treat?
The Westbrook Beverly fight, trick or treat. Was it real or fake? No, was it real or not?
Which one is fake? Treat?
A trick would be a treat.
No, trick would be it. It just depends on how you look at it. Some people look tricks have. Yeah, man.
Tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for kids. That's what she said. But I'm going with trick.
Okay.
That was fake.
The Houston Rockets as a contender.
Oh, that's a treat. That's real.
1-5.
It's the first 6. It's 82 games, and Harden ain't played all of them. It'll be all right. What do you say?
Tricks, man. I told you we're getting with fake contenders. I told you that this summer they fake contenders. Man, how you not better when you add Carmelo to a team and you get with a 2 good defensive players? His offense ain't gonna match the defense you like. He's a spot up shooter now.
Somebody can play D.
You can't get rid of your 2 best defenders, bro.
They wasn't that good.
Yeah, they were.
They weren't that good.
Yeah, they actually were.
Top what?
You saying that then with the
They ain't
nah, that's
They wasn't that.
You can't just say nanny boo boo. No, it ain't.
They wasn't that.
You did this. No, really? That's what you're analyzing food. What is it again?
How you spell that?
I'm glad you
I want to be quoted on that.
right. So anyway, I knew it was a trick. I knew it was a trick from the beginning. And only people who don't really understand basketball thought Houston was a contender this year.
Man, you crazy. Let's go Rockets. Shout out to Mario, man. You see you over here talking about your squad, man.
Mario.
What
Ellie?
about the Lakers?
Mario Ellie? Hey, Mario Ellie.
What about the
That's a
Lakers?
big 3 you hit back in 94, bro.
Lakers trick or treat.
Oh, they tricks right now. But potential trick.
Potential treat more than Houston?
They got 2 wins. You got 1. You know, now you do know now. Now, can we debate 2 is more than 1? You got something for that too. It's 2 more than 1.
No, not always.
Okay. The Lakers with much less talent than Houston have 2 wins. Much less talent.
Just 2 wins.
Much less.
It's just 2 wins.
Much less.
They about to be 2-6.
So DeRozan is balling out at San Antonio. Toronto is playing very well, and Kawhi's playing well. Was that trade or trick or treat? I'll say it's a treat for both teams. I think both teams won that. Both teams won that trade.
I'm gonna go trick.
Okay. Can you back that up with any?
No, I'm just trick.
That's not how it works.
I thought it was like multiple choice.
Right, but then you should have something.
No, multiple choice is just serve
a reason for you.
No, you just
You don't have a reason. Too much. That's asking too much.
It's a lot, man. I felt tricked. You know what I'm saying? That just was.
So what, was it a bad trade?
Yeah, it was bad trade.
Chad makes me feel so much like more on top of sports. I guess I think around. He makes me feel like
that's the Puff Nation part.
Yeah,
that's the Puff Nation. Like,
Puff Sports Buzz. Yeah, Chad. Thank you. If my ego needed that, you got that for me.
Find an answer.
Yeah, that for me.
Trick.
My man, your boy say Vikings go to the Super Bowl.
No, I don't.
Then your lawyer needs a lawyer.
My lawyer is not the best when it comes to picking football. I was gonna say he's not the smartest, but he is smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like that? Y'all got
he loves the Vikings.
Y'all got cousins, ain't it? How's Adrian Peterson looking right now? Vikings fans.
Oh, he's looking good.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
It looks really, really.
He looks a whole lot better than he did last year.
So, Chad, from your tone, I'm hearing that you don't think LeBron and the Lakers are going to turn it around.
LeBron and the Lakers will not make it to the playoffs. You heard it here first.
At all.
At all. Number 10 team.
It's tearing you up. You want to hate LeBron, but
he only got 2 wins.
But you're a Lakers
fan. He got 2 wins.
Lakers fan.
And he's averaging 4 turnovers a game.
The Lakers, though.
He's averaging
the Lakers got
career high 4 turnovers a game with the LA Lakers.
What
not with the Cavs, not with the Miami. When his stats read for LA,
what Chad is saying is
they're gonna read straight.
What Chad is saying is the Lakers have more wins than the Raiders, so they've been playing less time. That's really what he said.
I take that.
That's what he said.
I take that.
Yeah, so the Raiders 1 win is better than the Lakers 2 wins.
I take that.
You just don't like LeBron.
I just don't like LeBron, man.
He's one of the best ever.
No.
He's the best ever.
Best ever what?
He's the best
ever what?
Basketball player.
Not Laker. He still won't be the best Laker.
He's a Laker now, though.
So he can be whatever you want to.
You would not root for your team?
I don't think he's going to be better than Michael Jordan. I don't think he'd be better than Wilt Chamberlain. I don't think he'd be better than Kareem. But if that's how you feel.
Are you rooting for your Lakers now?
No, I am a Laker. I'm just not. I'm an anti-LeBron.
No.
I'm anti-LeBron.
That's like a nice question I asked. I'm going to say it again.
I am a Laker, but I'm anti-LeBron.
So you're a Lakers fan?
I'm the Lakers. I'm the part of the Laker fan that threw white stuff on his mural in L.A. I'm the people that didn't want him to come.
Are you rooting for the Lakers?
I'm the people that moved out of L.A. because LeBron moved in. There goes the neighborhood.
You didn't move. Yeah.
I moved. I'm out.
Moved to South Carolina?
No, yeah. But they don't have a team. But I don't have to root for anybody.
So you're a Lakers fan this year, not?
No, not this year.
Okay. I got my
Cowboys. Unless LeBron gets hurt or traded.
My Cowboys and Titans play on Monday Night Football this week. My Cowboys fans, I know y'all out there. We got love. We got to hold together, man.
Y'all should beat the Titans.
We should be right. We should win this. We win this. We need to put a run together. We need to. Now I think we've been going win one, lose one, win all season. So what we got to do, we got to change that pattern, of course. But what we got to do is we got to go out again. Offensive line's got to play much better. When the offensive line is playing even just decently, Dallas is a good team. I know they're playing against a Redskins team that really played well. The last time they battled the Sunday before last, but the offensive line.
What does Tennessee have but Mariota? They got half decent.
The big running back from Alabama
doing nothing. They really ain't got much, man.
Y'all should win that.
Y'all should win that. But this will be the game Mariota goes ham. This will be the game because it's on TV and midway through the season they still got a chance to catch back up into the playoff race.
To make people think that.
And Vegas. Can't count out Vegas.
Vegas is real.
Yeah, and Dallas is supposed to win this 100%. So more than likely, y'all won't. Just because Vegas is y'all gonna miss a field goal. Y'all gonna miss that field goal in your first quarter.
Don't talk about missed field goals.
Don't
talk missed field goals. We had the missed field goal against the Redskins that cost us the game.
That's how it goes.
My problem with my Dallas Cowboys, and I only got a little bit of show left, is Jason Garrett. The guy who makes your decisions.
He don't kick field goals.
He's a very conservative dude. And I think if any other owner would have fired him by now, Jerry Jones, for whatever reason, he's got pictures of Jerry Jones in some unsavory situations apparently. But
he's a brown noser.
Really, that's strong about a brown noser, man. Chubb, you did well for your 15 minutes, man. You came in fresh.
Man, I came in strong, man. I carried, man. I put it on my back, man. Let's ride. Let's go with this.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah,
what are you?
Happy Halloween.
What is everybody going to be for Halloween?
Beast Mode is dressed as a person who's on injured reserve this year.
Yeah, he's dressing as a retired.
He probably said, you know what, I can't see me taking them hits for a team, but ain't going nowhere. I'm out.
The cornerback quit too.
He shut down.
Dominique Camardi.
He retired, right?
He retired yesterday, man. And you know why?
The Raiders make you hate
football. The same thing. Like, you know what? I'm not playing Thursday.
The Raiders make you hate football.
No, yeah, exactly. This year.
They're nomadic caravan
This
of
year,
homeless,
man.
of hobos.
Hey, it's all good,
Hobos
man.
who have no place to
It's
stay.
all good, man. 2020, we in there.
I hope to be here 2000.
That will be our decade.
Rock it on wood.
2020.
This has been the Huff and Puff Sports Buzz.
Every 18 years.
Free Thinkers radio app. You can find the shows on YouTube. I don't know if the last couple made it on there. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Go on YouTube and catch all the shows up, pull it up right there. So obviously on Facebook Live, if you want to be a sponsor, be a part of the show, please inbox this guy here. What's your name on Facebook?
My name is Chad Smith on Facebook.
That's like it's only one of them. Stacy Huff.
It's only one of
find
them.
me right there.
Wow, I look like that on Facebook. That's my Facebook face.
Yeah, let's please never see that again if we can at all help it. R.I.P. DAs, y'all please keep looking up. All good things come from above, not below. Be safe out there for the trick-or-treaters. Wear the bright stuff. Please give them the good candy and give them some apples and stuff in there as well. We'll be back next Wednesday to chop it up with you more about sports. The Huff and Puff Sports Buzz, and we are out of here.